Dear students, the concept discussed in this session is about the contemporary approaches, that is self-determination theory, goal setting theory, and finally equity and fairness perspective concept will be discussed. Let's begin to understand the first contemporary theory, which is self-determination theory. It is one of the theories of human motivation. As you know, motivation is a process that starts with a physiological or psychological need that activates a behavior or a drive that is aimed at a goal. Self determination theory is a framework that explains human motivation and development, suggesting that people are intrinsically motivated to grow and thrive when their innate needs for autonomy, competence, and relatedness are met. This theory is co-developed by Edward Deci and Richard Ryan. The theory emphasizes how social contexts can support or these needs impacting an individual's quality of motivation, well-being, and performance across various domains like education, work, and health. The core concepts of this theory, which includes three. The first is competence, autonomy, and relatedness. Competence, the need to feel effective and capable in one's interactions with environment and to master challenges. Autonomy, the need to feel that one's actions are self-initiated and self-endorsed rather than controlled by external pressures. Relatedness, the need to feel connected to others and to have a sense of belonging and care. How this theory works. Motivation, self determination theory differentiates between autonomous motivation and controlled motivation. This theory aims that there are three core psychological needs. If they are satisfied, people are more likely to experience autonomous motivation, which leads to greater persistence, creativity, and social being. Application. This theory is applied in various fields to improve motivation and performance. In education, it helps to create more engaging learning experience by supporting choice and connection. In healthcare, it can help patients to maintain healthy habits by fostering autonomous motivation for lifestyle changes. So, in this theory, the focus is on psychological needs for competence, relatedness, and autonomy. Let's move on to understand the next theory, which is goal setting theory. Goal setting theory is a theory based on the idea that setting specific and measurable goals is more effective than setting unclear goals. This theory was developed in the year 1968 by Edwin A. Locke. Goals can be defined as a result that individuals try to accomplish. In organizations, people are motivated to direct their attention towards and to achieve their goals. Goals are the major source of motivation for employees. Specific goals tell an employee what is to be done, how much effort is needed. This results in a better performance. Encouragement is given to accept difficult goals. Accepting hard tasks makes the employee push their limits and achieve better results. Feedback is made an integral part of the work system. This helps employees to identify differences or discrepancies between what they have done and what they need to be done. If you focus on this 5 steps, you will understand the theory in a simple way. Step 1. Manager and employee jointly use SMART principle to establish employees' goals. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, result oriented, and time bound. Second step, employee undertakes the job or task using persistence and effort. The third, manager provides periodic or regular feedback to employees on his or her progress towards goals. Goals may be the goals are the need to be adjusted if they are no longer appropriate. End of period determine and evaluate achievement of goals, and the outcome is recognition and reward. Or it can be negative, such as pay cut, demotion, or change in the job design too. This is how the goal theory functions. Let's move on to the next concept, which is equity and fairness perspective. Equity theory was first developed in the year 1963 by Jane Stacy Adams. It says that individuals compare their job inputs and outcomes with those of others and then respond to eliminate any inequalities. Higher an individual's perception of equity, the more motivated they will be. If someone perceives an unfair environment, they will be demotivated. The same concept, let's understand with this, the formula which has been developed. Under-rewarded inequity or negative inequity. If a person feels under-rewarded when his outcome to input ratio is less than whom the person compares himself. So equity theory states that an underpaid worker feels hungry. Next, over-rewarded inequity or positive inequity. A person feels over-rewarded when his outcome to that of input ratio is greater than whom the person compare himself. The equity theory states that an overpaid worker produce higher equality. So therefore, equity theory, people develop beliefs about what is a fair reward for one's job contribution. People compare their exchanges with their employer to exchanges with others. It can be insiders or outsiders who are called as a reference. If an employee believes his treatment is inequitable compared to others, he or she will be motivated to do something about it, that is, seek justice. So we have discussed self-determination theory, equity theory, and we have also highlighted about the concepts relating to the contributions made by the goal setting theory.